I get people asking me all the time, Jimmy, do your classic Call of Duty Easter egg videos, and I'm excited to bring you guys this. We are going to go through the new map Contraband on Black Ops 4 and look for Easter eggs. If you guys want this to be a series, drop a like. You can see we're jumping right in, and you say, what is that? Well, my friends, that is the spawn point. That is the spawn marker for your team, which I'm going to show you guys. We're going to fast forward here in a second, and that is actually where your team spawns. There is one on the back of the island as well, which I will show you guys later on in the video. So the question is, the ultimate question is, are there Easter eggs on the Black Ops 4 maps? And the answer is yes. As you can see, that disappears, your spawn marker, and then your team comes out. Now, the camera work's going to be a little shaky here. I apologize. I did the best I could with the theater mode that I have, but we're going to go through Contraband and look at some pretty interesting things. And like I said, if you guys want this to be a series, this used to be a thing on the channel. 3 or 4 years ago, we used to do this. So if you want me to go through the maps and try to find stuff, let me know. And look at this little creepy man. Now, I don't know if you'd call this guy an Easter egg or not. He's an interactive part of the map. He scurries away, him and others, once the battle starts, but I don't know. It just looks, the more you look at him, the more he mesmerizes you, and you're just like, man, he needs to be like an attack kill streak, an attack monkey. Look at him right there. He is looking into your soul. Now, I will say, things are much more detailed on Black Ops 4 maps than maps in the past. We've done Easter eggs on Black Ops. We've done it on Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and I will say there's a lot of clarity and detail to the maps. There's not as many Easter eggs as I would like, but then again, I've only done one fly-through. So the ultimate question is, are there teddy bears on these maps? I have not found one yet, but you guys tweet at me if you find anything crazy. You guys become my eyes and ears when it comes to Easter eggs for Black Ops 4. If you want this to be a thing with content, tweet at me and let me know if you find anything. So what I was talking about clarity, check it out. You can read almost down to the fine label ingredients details on everything on these maps, which I remember back in Black Ops, that was not the case. Everything was fuzzy. There was no detail to it. You just kind of looked. I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Hydro Spring. You got Hydro Springs water, and it's that way across the map. This is obviously a smuggling island. Contraband is the name, but we're going to see some Pablo Escobar type stuff here in a little while. But I did find some weird things, and we'll get into those as we go through the map. Like I said, the theater mode is a little dodgy for me. I did the best I could for you guys. I don't want to make you motion sickness or anything, so we had to check out the water because we know there are water Easter eggs already in Black Ops 4, but we didn't know if there was any on this map. Now, there is one shark that I could find. You can't interact with him, and what I did find out is they have a tight barrier on at least this map. I haven't got into any of the other maps yet. I definitely want to do firing range, but there's a pretty tight barrier. You can't go very far out. You can't go look at the battleships out there or the tanker that's on fire or the islands or anything like that. And they look like they're rendered in completely. It would be interesting to be able to go out there and take a look, but we can't. But we do get a good look at this shark. We can get about 10 or 15 feet away from him. He obviously can't attack the players when they're in a multiplayer lobby. It would be cool if he could, but you can't. And I know there's going to be glitches and things found to break barriers and get out of these maps and stuff, but we're still early. We're not in game at all. We're early stages of Black Ops 4, so we'll update as we go. So we're looking through the water, and here in a minute, I stumble upon an actual Easter egg, and I don't know if it's going to be on every map. We will look as we go, but it could be a marker that we could be looking for on each map, kind of like the teddy bear is, but we'll see. So nothing here, really. The water looks amazing. The maps look just absolutely stunning and beautiful. AI Fish is in the game, and here it is, guys, on a random rock. I mean, out in the middle of the water. Fear the Beast. And I'm wondering if this is going to be a place marker on every map in Black Ops 4. I'm definitely going to keep my eyes peeled for it and see if I can find it throughout the other maps. I want you guys to do the same thing as well. So we're cruising through the water before we get anything. I'm kind of live comming this with you. I recorded it and now I'm doing the commentary over it. Check out the little fish. Check it out. Is that Dory? Finding Dory. AI Fish confirmed. They are super smart and they're kind of detailed, not super detailed. And we will probably find other stuff after this video and if it's enough to warrant another video, then we will definitely make it. Like I said, there's some Easter eggs. That Fear the Beast was definitely an Easter egg. The monkey guy wasn't really an Easter egg. I just thought he was creepy enough and cool enough to put in here. Now I'm going to show you guys the other spawn place marker, which it's a random concrete block. There it is. And then when the game starts and you're actually able to move your guy, that will disappear and it will magically transport you to the game. I don't know if this is how it was done in all the other Call of Duties. I haven't really followed up on that, but I mean, it's not an Easter egg, obviously, but I thought it was pretty cool and I wanted to show you. So we've got all kinds of castle ruins here, kind of smaller castles, things like that. It has definitely been taken over by some cocaine smugglers. Now, there is a really weird weapon Easter egg. I don't know if it's a visual glitch or if it's supposed to mean something for zombies. Maybe there's a type of thing in zombies that you can do this. I don't know, but we're going to get into it here in a second. That, my friends, is a lot of cocaine. A lot of powder right there. Don't know what they're doing with it, but check this out. So when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, look, they've got some guns on the map. That's pretty cool, right? I didn't really think anything of it. Oh, it's got a little red camo on it, but the closer I looked, the more I noticed these look like Halo guns. They look like a Needler. There are red spikes coming out of these guns, okay? Now you say, well, it's probably a visual glitch. They're probably not like that, the rest of them. Well, here in a second, I'm going to show you a whole gun crate, and every one of them looks like this. I don't know if this is a camo. I don't know if people can unlock this camo where it brings extensions out where it looks like there's an exoskeleton growing from your gun, but I'll show you some more here in a minute, and it was pretty strange. You guys can maybe give me some clarity on it if there's something. So there we have the list: Los Angeles, Havana, Rio, all the places they're probably dropping off. That, I'm assuming, is a shout-out credit to a developer or somebody that is in the Treyarch family. They tend to do that from time to time, put pictures of actual developers, things like that. We've got some Benjamin Franklins there, stacks of cash. Once again, very, very detailed, very detail-oriented on the maps, which I absolutely love. I'm just hoping we find a ton of other Easter eggs. I want to do Summit as well. So I turned around and I went to this weapon crate, and every one of the guns has red shards coming out of them. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's a mistake or if it's, I don't get it, but every single gun has this, and it looks like something straight out of Halo. The shotgun has it, both shotguns, the ARs have it, and there's no denying right there that those are shards. They're red spikes coming out of the weapons, which I thought was pretty crazy. I don't know if it's an Easter egg. I don't even know if it was intentional, but that is the stuff that I want to show you guys. So we continue to traverse here. We've got some manifests maybe up here, calendars, things that these guys need to get their drug smuggling on, and then we're going to dip down in the water here and take a look. Now, there wasn't a lot on this map, but I mean, we've seen some stuff. We saw the crazy monkey, the shark, the Fear the Beast, and the rock, and those weapons there's something up with those weapons. I will have to go further into it, but as you guys can see, the map is detailed. There's a book, probably a manifest or something, an inventory book or something. Everything had to stop, right? I mean, everybody had to go pick up their guns and play 42 million multiplayer matches. This says Armory, but there is not a single thing in here that constitutes Armory. We went through the actual Armory earlier. I didn't see anything. I guess you have some weapon crates there, and then you have another binder with a code on it. I wonder if you can actually scan the codes, but nothing that was really like weapon stocks or caches or anything like that. Now, here, I'm looking for teddy bears. Now, the Call of Duty likes to hide their teddy bears in crooks or in cracks and crannies and down in odd places. I even look in the cannon barrels because you never know. I've seen teddy bears hidden in vehicles, forklifts. I've seen them everywhere, so you cannot leave any stone unturned when it comes to a teddy bear hunt. There may not be teddy bears in this at all. I mean, that was kind of more of an, I think it was more of an Infinity Ward thing, but I don't remember if we had teddy bears in any Black Ops games or not. I'll have to go back and look, but they're going to do something. I'm sure they're going to do something that references, maybe it's the Fear of the Beast that we saw on the rock. And we're doing one final pass through, guys. Like I said, they keep a very, very tight dome on it. You can't extend out very far to kind of go out and explore multiple things, which is a bummer. I'm sure there's going to be people that find ways through that. That was huge back in the day. Getting out of the map, running around out of the map, under the map, over the map, all that good stuff. And I'm sure glitchers are going to find their way. So now we're in the jungle. This is kind of odd. You've got these crates that are hanging from the tree, and then you have these generators that are like tucked away and actually powering things. Now, I remember an Easter egg on a generator in a Call of Duty. I don't remember which one it was, but it was the gigawatts, 1,000, whatever it was. It was a Back to the Future Easter egg. I think it was a Treyarch game, but it didn't look like we actually had it on that generator. That's what I was looking for, but it wasn't there. But they've got the generators tucked up in the trees to power these little low-watt bulbs, so when it gets dark, they can walk their way through the pathway. And that's pretty much all I found, guys. It was interesting, though. Check out this seagull. He's pretty cool. Now, if you guys want me to continue this and do other maps, drop a like on the video and let me know.